Okay, gang. Here is your swing trade idea for the week beginning March 11th, 2019. And I'm going to try to pick up the pace on these a little bit because I know they can run a little long. So this beginning part, as always, control your risk first. Use the price levels that I suggest here as guidance. And as always, make your own decision. These are the slides that you're going to see. What the company is, the company profile, some select price data, short interest, the charts, and some disclosures. So this week's company is Gray Television, ticker GTN. Here is the company profile. It's a television broadcast company, owns and operates television stations and other digital assets in the United States. You can read the rest. I won't belabor it. Here's some of the company data. So you can see it is a small cap, right? Today is the 10th, but this is all these numbers are as of the close on Friday, which was the 8th. It's 52-week high, 23.45, 52-week low, 10.70. And we're currently at 21.64, so pretty close to that high, right? You can see down here the daily strength is kind of weak because it closed soft, down 2.5% on Friday, so that's definitely going to look that way. The PE, insofar as these things go, is not bad at all. Single-digit PE. I don't know what the industry PE is, that particular industry's PE is, but presumably 9.1 is pretty good, even though it is trailing. Here's the short interest data. You guys know at this point that this is some of my favorite data. The ratio days to cover is 10.4, so that is, in my estimation and opinion, very good. And the shares out short 6.1, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry, 5.7, right? So, you know, if you buy this thing and there's a reason for buyers to come in and start covering, guess what? It's going to treat it like nitro, right? It'll literally just take off to the upside, okay? Here is the clean weekly chart, right? You can see it's in an overall uptrend with pullbacks. Right, just broke out strongly to the upside here very recently, I think week before last. And here's an annotated daily chart, right? So you got this rising trend line going back to June of 2018, if I'm not mistaken, right? So quite a ways back. And you can see here that this was around the previous high, it wasn't the dead high. And we just broke through that strongly, right? So this pattern in and of itself was pretty strong. So I'm looking for a pullback into this area, right? To look for a long, to look to get long, right? Here's your 4-hour annotated. You can see that more closely. This is the level that we're looking for it to come back to, right? And if we can do that, right, then you get involved, you get long somewhere between I would say truly between kind of 19 and 20, right? So anywhere down into here, you get a long signal, you buy, right? And you place your stop really just below 18, right? Somewhere in here. I won't say exactly where, but for the purposes of the stop, I'm using 18 itself, right? Here's the trade philosophy. It's always pretty much the same. Especially with respect to risk. And here's the potential trade plan, right? The daily trend is up. Price is very close to all-time highs. This is a pullback continuation pattern. So you're waiting for a pullback to the identified price area that I just showed you. Your stop loss would be at 18. Your entry somewhere between 19 and 20. So your maximum risk would be if you bought it at 20 and you stopped yourself out at 18, right? and your target somewhere between 28 and 30. If we just go back up here and look real quick, you can see, right, that if you just flip this over from this area, I think I was looking at it, right? You flip this over and use this as a fulcrum, right? This will run you up to around close to 30, right? So that's kind of how I'm pinpointing my target. That's just a kind of a classic traditional way of thinking about it and looking at it. And there you have it, right? That would put, if your risk is at a maximum of $2, anything north of plus $6 gives you a reward to risk ratio of plus 3, right? So that's worth looking at and thinking about. Okay. Disclosures: I'm neither investment advisor nor advisor. I neither have nor will I have a position in GTN, and I don't have any special knowledge, right? Above all else, please limit your risk and keep it simple. Okay? So that's it. As always, any questions, feel free. Barring that, good luck and good profits. We'll talk to you soon.